Oh, let me check my roster. I forgot depth chart. Yeah, you know what's name should be a good game. I told her who I was telling like, man, LSU ain't bad. Boy, I played that boy. This shit, man, shit.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won,
The only problem
legends
I
are
got with
made, and
LSU,
fields are named after them.
and this is why I'm
Saban
kind of
Field
slowing
is
down on the
Bryant Denny
stream,
Stadium,
the nigga be
home of the
telling me
Alabama Crimson
that
Tide.
like
What we have in store
he
for you
like
today,
basically
a
watch my
clash
games to
between a
try to
couple of
like
SEC
play like me
teams
on
that could have
defense.
season-long
And
ramifications. As we'll see a team
and
forced
like
to
I don't
win
mind it,
on
but
the
he be
line
like, bro,
with
I see you
Missouri
do some shit.
Tigers.
And I be like, oh yeah, okay, I like that. And then he'll try to do it.
The Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Man, that's why that nigga run a 4.25 dude. He been told me like before the season started, he was like, come switch it to a 4.25. I've been studying. I got it.
To kick off to lift the
Damn, it's
lid on this
raining.
one. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here he comes, and you may think you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense.
My bad.
Game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
That's a really good way to throw in. I know in Alabama recently they've had a lot of quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to spit off to a good start.
No doubt in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
Oh, he's going to try to hit it deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and ends up making fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make a fair catch. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players here this week, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply the leaders of this football team, and generally games know how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically. But you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Got a man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guys. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so I can break some of those big runs. But I'm also can be a little bit. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On second down, he'll let him fly. They're trying. No way to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it. Get to the quarterback, but you get the football, you hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the football.
Buying some time. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays to be made downfield. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes on it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first down scoring. Out of the shotgun, then go to the ground. Can White cross the plane to get the 6th, but they'll have the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up what? Creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they desperately wanted to attempt to return, but decided not to instead to take the touchdown. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And it's slipped out. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On second down, looking to throw. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll put the tight end in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on second down. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll do it. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going to run it. And the Tigers get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. after that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, when you only got one guy there, it's really hard to keep the ground. You got to swarm. Worry about the guys. You got to get one, two, three, four guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And he may make the extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 6. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Oh, the ball squirts out. Bounced right back to them.
Man, what a break. Great job following the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job blocking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to put the football out of the air. What a big-time job. How nice it is to play quarterback with this guy on defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. They'll ride the hand. And they'll make the stop. And we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominant on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass. Defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast. Force those completions.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Running back goes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs moving. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He leads it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to get run, got to get pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up out of the air. And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, get the football off, set up a good second.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The run game just is not working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
A strike downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like to keep doing this. I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. I'm going to bet most of the time with my guy.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just as he did right there for 6 yards.
Missouri has it back on the offense coming out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat than football returns. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
On the move. Showing off the arm. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and made a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the line. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit.
I'll tell you what, Texas offense knows exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, take away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dustin rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Shakes off the defender. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. They wrestle him to the ground, and he's got ready for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there. The defensive backs or us here in the room.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver moves the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Got on a room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job on the return, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the move from inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. The throw. Working that left side now.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get on this third down play. Timeout called by the defense for their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense clicking, everything went well. They executed and get the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you see that this defense on the line.
He's not just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets him up beautifully here. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they do here on third and short for the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw one first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You try to catch him off balance. He's on the first down, goal right in the situation. He's get a pass. Defense was ready. Got the sack now. Now you got to be a little more creative. Now that you're not negative play. Importantly, you got to be ready to execute the red zone.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient and put some points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. He's no stranger in the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production, just sustained production consistently, week in and week out down the line. You know, you got the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they'll stop him at the 16. With 8 seconds to go in the half. Wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. Nice, solid 4 tackles from this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime audition.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today, but they're in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruits used to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in Penn. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he is right out of bounds as they go backwards there. Just avoided the contact. And they are looking for a ball play that will work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, we're getting the quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way they draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they're paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now in the season.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip his hand. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be down because defensively they've been giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, the quarterback does a great job in his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch and does the rest of the work himself trying to get into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down to the 20 feet. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Just a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't win if it was there. There's a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like them trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wide out. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys who are willing to put their body on the line. He does it right here. Just lays out. The ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Forced down in the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. After misfiring, it's second down. Back to the air one more time. Blasted as he lets it go. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals. They're supposed to make something out of it. You know what? He took some of that NIL money and spent it on more linemen. Maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. First down, 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leads to a second short.
And you see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to snap the ball away, but they can't do it for forced completion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you can call holding on every play. Well, they did on that. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. They're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here we go, field goal range at 29. Let's see if he can pick up a few for the first down on third and long. Hit the afterburners, kid. They made the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The long back's got it. Just steamrolling the defense. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is proven. The lead moves to 21. About to kick it off. That punch into the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score and just probably score.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people see run north south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds a big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get a set to snap it time, winding down here in the quarter. On the ground at the counter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. So Alabama takes the lead in the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They made the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They have work in front of them, third and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious this defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another 6.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need a full 10 yards now. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra deep.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. The offense sets for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a third and 1.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward with a touch pass. Now got to go get him, like corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now.
Why did y'all put him back in on that play? It made no sense. This nigga been out this whole time.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
He ran the route 3 times.
But what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Coming out of it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown time. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up, coming to kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Missouri has it back on the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sidelines. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Missouri will have to put it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best
That's why this nigga is in the game.
You're getting ready to go into a big three formation. So many good things happened today. It seems like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force the negative play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. I understand the fourth down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. No matter what the outcome, but a little extra stat pad is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight. Push the ball down the field. Make plays.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to solve away this game.
Yeah, unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the show...